Welcome to our Literature Lessons series, where we explore some of history's greatest authors and their timeless works. Today, we dive into the life and writings of Jonathan Swift, one of the most important satirists in the English language. From his sharp critiques of society to his imaginative narratives, Swift has left an indelible mark on literature that continues to resonate today. Join us as we uncover the layers of meaning in his famous work, Gulliver's Travels, and examine the impact of his satirical style on English literature. Jonathan Swift was born in Dublin in 1667 to English parents. He was a man of many talents, a satirist, essayist, poet, and clergyman whose writings often pushed the boundaries of conventional thought. Educated at Trinity College Dublin, Swift became ordained as an Anglican priest and eventually served as the Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin. His position gave him a unique perspective on the cultural and social issues affecting both England and Ireland, and his writings reflect a deep concern for social and political injustice. Swift's masterpieces, notably Gulliver's Travels, showcase his brilliant use of wit and irony to critique human behavior, highlighting his disdain for pride, hypocrisy, and folly. His travel narratives, particularly Gulliver's Travels published in 1726, are more than mere adventure tales, they serve as poignant critiques of the politics and philosophies of his time. The story follows Lemuel Gulliver, a ship's surgeon who embarks on voyages that take him to 4 extraordinary lands. Each of these lands symbolizes different aspects of humanity. In Lilliput, Gulliver finds himself surrounded by tiny people, only 6 inches tall. This satirical representation of the English court serves to critique the pettiness of political squabbles common in Swift's own society. The inhabitants of Lilliput obsess over trivial matters, such as the correct way to crack an egg, a reflection of the religious disputes between Catholics and Protestants in England. Their absurd debates and theatrical wars highlight the foolishness of human pride and political conflict. Gulliver's initial cooperation with the Lilliputians emphasizes a satire of imperialism and the abuse of power, especially when he chooses not to assist in the enslavement of the neighboring island of Blefuscu. This episode powerfully illustrates Swift's recurring theme, using scale to underline the absurdity of human pretensions to greatness. As Gulliver travels onward, he encounters giants in Brobdingnag, whose physical enormity serves as a mirror to the flaws of humanity from a different perspective. These encounters lay the groundwork for his deeper exploration of human nature and societal issues. As we travel further with Gulliver, we then meet the Howans and Yahoos in the final segment of his journey. The Howans are intelligent, rational beings representing Swift's ideal of virtue and reason, living peacefully and logically. In stark contrast, the Yahoos, brutish creatures resembling humans, embody the worst traits of humanity: greed, pride, and cruelty. Gulliver's identification with the Howans reveals his deep disdain for the Yahoos, including his own species. It poses a challenging question for readers: are humans truly superior beings, or do we merely claim that title while displaying the basest of instincts? Swift's bleak conclusion suggests that humanity is fundamentally flawed, a notion that challenges the Enlightenment's faith in human progress and reason. After his experiences with the Howans, Gulliver returns to England misanthropic and alienated. He struggles to reconcile his newfound beliefs with the behaviors of the humans he now perceives as Yahoos. This profound disillusionment finishes Swift's biting critique of human nature, provoking readers to reflect critically on their moral values. Alongside Gulliver's Travels, Swift's essay A Modest Proposal stands as one of the most famous examples of satirical writing. In this grimly ironic essay published in 1729, Swift proposes that impoverished Irish parents should sell their children as food to the wealthy. By presenting such a shocking solution with cold rationality and statistical claims, Swift invites his audience to confront the dehumanizing attitudes of the ruling classes and the economic exploitation prevalent in society. His outrageous proposal is a masterclass in irony, as it exposes the cruelty of treating human beings as mere commodities. Swift's ability to employ satire to address social issues is astonishing. Critics from his time to the present continue to view A Modest Proposal as a powerful piece that calls for moral reflection on the treatment of the impoverished and the consequences of careless economics. Regarding politics, Swift's views were complex. He initially aligned with the Whig Party but later shifted to the Tory Party, becoming an astute critic of both sides. Throughout his career, Swift used his writings to challenge political hypocrisy and the self-serving nature of politicians. In his later years, he became a staunch defender of Irish rights, despite being born to English parents. His pamphlets, particularly the Drapier's Letters, protested against English exploitation in Ireland and championed the rights of his adopted homeland. Swift's writings became a significant voice of anti-colonialism in Irish literature. He recognized the complexity of Irish society while simultaneously criticizing its shortcomings. This tension in his identity is reflected in his writing, displaying both frustration and empathy towards the Irish people. Beyond his novels and essays, Swift's literary career includes notable works such as The Battle of the Books, published in 1704. This satirical prose imagines a literal battle between ancient and modern literature and serves as a defense of classical learning. Swift aligned himself with the ancients, arguing for the continued relevance of classical authors over modern writers. His witty explorations in this work highlight his skepticism regarding modern culture's superiority. With a keen sense of humor, Swift's elaborate allegory illuminates the persistent debates surrounding literary merit through the ages. Did you know that Swift was a founding member of the Scriblerus Club, alongside notable writers like Alexander Pope? This group satirized the pretensions of contemporary learning and produced collaborative works that mocked the vanity of scholars of their time. Swift also often wrote under pseudonyms, such as Isaac Bickerstaff, which allowed him more freedom to target societal issues without directly implicating himself. His predictions regarding an astrologer's death famously drew public attention, showcasing both the power and intrigue of satire. Jonathan Swift's legacy remains immense. Today, he is celebrated as one of the greatest satirists, alongside figures like Voltaire. His works still resonate for their biting wit, moral seriousness, and profound exploration of human nature. His influence is evident in writers ranging from George Orwell to Kurt Vonnegut, showing how satire retains its relevance across the ages. Swift inspired those who came after him to question societal norms and confront the injustices of their time. The enduring impact of his writings calls on us to examine the complexities of our humanity, urging each of us to engage critically with the world around us. Today, we uncovered the life and writings of Jonathan Swift, exploring his satirical genius and the significant themes in Gulliver's Travels. From the miniaturized Lilliputians claiming a world of greatness to the rational hounds overshadowing the brutish yahoos, Swift's critique of human nature and society stretches beyond the realms of mere fiction. We examined his essay A Modest Proposal, where radical irony serves to highlight social inequities. Swift's political evolution and experiences in Ireland reflect his deep concerns about justice and his commitment to societal reform. Through his sharp wit, he continues to inspire critical thought in literature and society. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of Jonathan Swift. His legacy invites us to think critically and to engage with the world with an understanding of its complexities. We hope you've enjoyed today's exploration of satire and its power. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we will continue to delve into the fascinating lives of other literary giants.